What? Don't get the giggles now. We haven't even started yet. No, seriously. We haven't even started the intro yet. And you're already getting the giggles.
I'm crying right now.
You know I'm going to use this in the intro, right?
I'm crying.
Hey everybody, welcome to another RSC Reacts. I'm Ruben. This is
Austin.
Austin is my kid, and I've known Austin for what, 6 years now?
Since I was like
5, right?
5.
Yeah. And how old are you?
11.
Yeah. So like 6 years.
Yeah.
Okay. And I've been trying to get Austin to watch movies that I love, and unfortunately he usually has no interest. I've tried to get him to watch Star Wars, no interest. Try to get him to watch a whole bunch of other stuff that I love that he just doesn't want to watch or has the attention span to watch. So we're gonna see if he can actually get through a whole movie. But Austin, what do you know about Star Wars?
That stormtroopers are idiots and can't shoot anything. There's a Jedi named Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, Jar Jar, Chewbacca.
But you don't know anything about the story. You just know the characters from the internet, right?
I basically know nothing.
Okay.
Only the funny character.
Okay, and you haven't seen any of the cartoons or anything, right?
What cartoons?
The Star Wars cartoons?
They have cartoons?
Yeah, Star Wars Rebels, Clone Wars. I tried to get you to watch Clone Wars and you wouldn't watch it with me, so we didn't watch it.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
we might react to Clone Wars.
Yay.
But we'll see how he gets into Star Wars. Did you have any questions about Star Wars before we start?
No.
No? Alright. Well, let's see how he enjoys this. I'm half expecting him to get bored with it and not want to watch it halfway through, and then half hoping that he really loves it. What are you expecting out of it?
Bad graphics.
Really?
Like 1987 graphics.
Okay. Well, when you see the graphics, keep in mind, none of it's computers. They didn't have computer graphics back then. All you're seeing here, so some of the, all right, so this is A New Hope. Let me just explain the history for you real quick. The original Star Wars A New Hope came out in the 70s, all right, before any computer graphics. They brought it back out in the 90s, and George Lucas added computer graphics to it in some spots. Okay, so you will see some computer graphics. But
like the laser thing.
More like the stormtroopers sitting on the lizards and stuff like that. Like, you're going to see stuff that's obviously computers, and you'd be like, there's no way that's a model. That's when George Lucas added in the computer graphics. Okay?
Is George Lucas Luke Skywalker?
No, he's the guy who made Luke Skywalker. He's the guy who created all the characters and created the world.
Even Jar Jar?
Yes, even Jar Jar.
Jar Jar.
I'm very glad you like Jar Jar.
Jar Jar.
Because that means one of us sitting at this table likes Jar Jar, and I'm happy for that. And
you like Jar Jar?
No.
Why not? He's funny.
It's alright. I've grown to love him in my old age. But when the movies first came out, no, I did not enjoy Jar Jar. But so, alright, so we've cleared up. He knows nothing.
Basically.
You know nothing about Star Wars. This is his blind reaction to Star Wars. I've, of course, seen the film a billion times, so it's going to be me more reacting to his reaction. But we'll see how it goes. So, screw it. Let's get to it and see where this takes us. That's what I say before every video.
I know.
Yeah. A long time ago in a galaxy far away.
Star Wars! Episode
4.
For A New Hope.
Are you going to read it all?
It is a period of civil war. Rebel spaceship strikes from a hidden base have won their first victory against the evil Galactic Empire. During the battle, rebel spies managed to steal secret plans to the Empire's unlimited death. The Death Star, an armored space station with enough power to destroy an entire planet. Pursued by the Emperor's sinister agents.
No, you're doing good.
Princess Leia races home. aboard her stolen plane that can save.
Aboard her starship, custodian of the stolen plans that can save the people and restore freedom to the galaxy.
What?
It's all right. You did really good. You said a few words I know you've never seen before. Good job.
I know Galactic, Enterprise,
You didn't know
Empires.
agents.
Hey, I stuttered.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jupiter, the big gas planet. Bang Bang?
So look, those are all models that they built and filmed to make it look.
Even more stormtrooper cannons.
No, this one's actually hitting the ship a couple times.
Oh, look, there must. Oh. R2D2, beep boop bop boop.
Who's the other guy?
Don't know him.
Okay.
Don't know the Civil one too. All I know is R2D2 and the other one. I don't know.
It's C-3PO.
C3CPO.
C-3PO.
C3 C3PO.
There you go. You got it.
3CPO.
It's close enough.
There'll be no escape for the princess this time.
That's the stormtroopers breaking in to go bang bang and miss every single one of them.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, they might hit like a couple people unintentionally trying to hit like walls. No, that's their tactic. They just go at the wall, like they just shoot out the wall. Pew, 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 bang, bang, pew, 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 pew. There's so many bullets bouncing off the walls these days.
Lasers.
Lances, whatever. Same thing.
Not the same thing.
Basically the same thing. They both are shot out of a gun.
Yeah, but one's a little bullet and one's a beam of light.
Basically the same thing. So dramatic in the shots.
Like when you meet how they run across, I think it's supposed to be a little silly.
I know, like when they get shot, it's so dramatic. But the guys with the open helmets,
when they fall over, yeah.
yeah, they're like, ugh.
Oh, look, who's this?
Darth Vader. R2D2, shut up. You're gonna get them caught.
R2D2, where are you?
Ooh, a girl with donuts in the hair. What? Her hair?
That's a good description.
Yeah, there's donuts in her hair. That's the model.
I think they're more like cinnamon buns.
Yeah. Why are they walking like they're just relaxed and like, yeah, this is normal.
The Death Star plans are not in the main computer.
They're probably happy they're not dead.
And they're just like, da-da-da-da-da. Normal day in the spaceship.
We're on a diplomatic mission.
If this is a consular ship, where is the ambassador?
Darth Vader is just killing anyone he sees. He's just like, ooh, rebel.
Yep, that's Darth Vader. He's not the nicest person.
No, Dip, he's the villain.
Hey, you're not permitted in there. It's restricted. You'll be deactivated for sure.
What do you think of the robots?
Don't you call
I know that the mech thingy is a human, but the R2D2 is just a mechanical machine. Pretty sure.
Hold your fire. There's no life forms. They must have short-circuited.
That's funny. The damage doesn't look as bad from out here.
Ooh, a Wally ship.
A Wally ship?
Yeah.
Would he be like the little pods they shoot out?
Yeah.
Okay.
When Wally gets shot out of the spaceship thing.
Okay.
Cinnamon bun hair girl.
Darth Vader, only you could be so bold. The Imperial Senate will not sit still for this.
Why does she look like a Karen?
Well, she has a little bit of an attitude right now, and for good reason.
I'm a member of the Imperial Senate on a diplomatic mission to Alderaan.
You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take her away!
It's
A diplomatic mission?
Yes, diplomatic mission.
When one country sends their emissary to another to kind of talk peace and how to work better together.
Oh, okay.
Like, in this case, it's 2 planets instead of 2 countries. Keep the lines of communication
Aeroplane,
open.
paper airplane model thingy.
It's called a Star Destroyer.
Why is it called that?
That's just what they call it. It doesn't actually destroy stars. I know it's a little
Oh, like the
disappointing.
Death Star?
The Death Star is a Death Star. It can blow up.
It
things.
just goes. Bang.
Where do you think you're going? Well, I'm not going that way. It's much too rocky.
Boris lazy.
He does have a little bit of an attitude, doesn't he?
Don't get technical with me. What mission? What are you talking about?
R2D2's like, I'm gonna do what I want. There's a mission I gotta do, and you coming with me.
And C-3PO's like, no, I'm not. And just walks away.
No more adventures. I'm not going that way.
It's the same exact hill.
It's the same hill. They just filming it in different directions. Is that what you just said?
Yeah,
Probably.
they're both the same height. Look, same exact.
I'd feel bad for that poor actor walking in the sand and all that metal. Or that costume.
Yeah, and not having like any shade. Bro's like a living frying pan, but he's the egg. How did R2D2 become like get into the side of like two mountains? From the desert.
How we went from the desert to that rocky area just with those little wheels.
Yeah. And then he just turned on the jets like a.
Well, we don't know how long he's been out there at this point. He might have been out there for hours.
Maybe years.
Maybe days.
Oh, it's just like the monsters from Frozen 2. Just look at him like. Look.
You just compared the Jawas to the monsters from Frozen 2?
Yeah.
I don't even know what little monsters you're talking about.
Why you gotta do R2D2 like that, bro? He didn't do nothing to you.
I just zapped him.
He went.
What'd you think of the zappy effect?
Computer generated.
Nope. That was animation.
Hand drawn.
It probably, yeah, they didn't have computers to do stuff like animation like that back then.
What are they saying? They're like.
It's their language. What?
They sound like cavemen. They sound like little gnome cavemen.
They're called Jawas.
Oh, Jawas?
Mm-hmm.
Jawas?
Jawa.
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 Jawawa. Alien sucker thing for cows? What are you doing with the R2D2, bro?
They're putting on a little thing so he can't run away.
A boy just got sucked up like a cow on an alien spaceship. Going, why is there an Ant-Man on the ship?
That's not an Ant-Man. That's a robot.
Why does it look like Ant-Man, bro?
So the Marvel Ant-Man, that came out a few years ago. This movie's been around since 1970. I can promise you that's not Ant-Man.
Okay, but why does one look like a whole mannequin just put into like a circular circuit?
Well, because they're showing all the different robots and pieces of robots.
You see that one that did
Yeah,
bobbing his head? Why
He's
does
just
it?
bobbing his head back and forth and his eyes. But he wasn't alive. That was just a static robot.
Yeah, but why did it look like a whole mannequin turn into a human? Going beep, boop. Now that's definitely computer generated.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
The lizard thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's going burn dum dee dum dee dum dee dum dee dum dee dum dee dum.
And those are called dewbacks, those lizards.
Why does it look like a cement truck if it didn't pour cement and it was just a truck plus an alien spaceship
Because it's Star Wars. They mix all kinds of stuff together to make it look
plus
cool.
like an airspace command center?
That's...
The windows on an airport.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but we'll go with it. Yeah.
No,
What?
it started with a P.
Remember, they're talking in another language, so if you heard something similar, it wasn't intentional.
Okay, all right, fine. Let's go.
Do you know who that is?
Housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
Yeah,
Why?
because they're going back to our house.
Oh, okay.
He's a housekeeper.
Do you know who that is?
No idea.
Okay.
I know who the person walking is with the lightsaber thingy. It's Luke.
He doesn't have a lightsaber yet.
Oh, so he's just a walking merchant?
He's just a person. He's not a merchant. He's buying. The little Jawas are merchants. Luke's just a farmer. He's just a farm boy. And they farm moisture. Literally just
Water?
out of the air. Yeah. They have machines to get...
How does that work?
It's in space.
You
man.
just get a machine that goes...
They're on a desert planet, but there's still water in the air, so they get as much water out of the air as they can.
How is
We can do that.
What?
Yeah.
Just go up to the outer ring of Earth.
No, we can do it. Austin, we can pull water out of the air here. We don't have to go
What?
anywhere. It's not that hard. It really isn't that hard.
I didn't know that.
In
You'll be very pleased with that one, sir. He really is in first-class condition. I've worked with him before. Now, don't you forget this. Why I should stick my neck out for you is quite beyond my capacity.
How do you stick your neck out? You're attached with bolts and wires.
It's a figure of speech.
Got something jammed in here real good. Were you on a Star Cruiser?
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
What?
Yeah.
Mom was just like lockpicking him, and then he just went wee.
Our captain was attached.
Is there any more to this recording?
Behave yourself, Artu. You're going to get us into trouble.
So do you get what's going on?
Yeah, they're looking at the.
He says that he is the property of Obi-Wan Kenobi, a resident of these
Who's
parts.
Obi-Wan Kenobi?
You'll see.
Quite frankly, sir, I don't know what he's talking about. Our last master was Captain Antilles.
Antilles. What's that?
You're getting a lot of names. People in the rebellion.
Oh.
I wonder who she is. Sounds like she's in trouble. I better play back the whole thing.
How do you think those graphics look for no computers? The little hologram?
They have to be.
No. They use movie tricks.
Wait.
Yeah. I'll show you some stuff on how they did that later, but that wasn't computers. Yep.
What?
That's
There
original.
you go. Wait a minute, where'd she go? Bring her back. Play back the entire message.
R2 tricked him.
All right, I'll be right there, Aunt Peru.
He has an aunt in Peru.
Yeah. He lives with his aunt and uncle.
So that's why he's a disappointment.
What do you mean?
I'm pretty sure his uncle is just like doesn't approve of him becoming a Jedi.
Well, one, Luke doesn't know anything about Jedi right now. His uncle just wants him to stay on the farm because
Yeah.
he doesn't want them to get involved in.
And then he becomes a disappointment for sure.
Maybe we'll see what happens.
He says he belongs to someone called Obi-Wan Kenobi. I thought he might have meant old Ben. Do you know what he's talking about?
I'm pretty sure Ben is Obi-Wan Kenobi.
It's only one more season.
Yeah, that's what she said when Biggs and Tank left.
Where are you going?
Looks like I'm going nowhere. I should go finish cleaning those droids.
See, his uncle wants him to stay, but he wants to go. All his friends already left the planet. He doesn't want to get stuck on the planet by himself.
Luke's just not a farmer. He has too much of his father.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Why is he afraid of that? 2 moons.
2 suns.
2 suns?
That's why it's a desert planet.
Oh, the more suns equals the more heat rays equals the more death rate.
Kept babbling on about his mission.
What is that?
What?
What was it like? Starship thingy.
I don't know. I missed it. It might have been one of his toys. He has a little like starship that he flies around. It's a little toy like a drone.
Yeah, I look like that, but like 10 times bigger.
Remember, this movie came out before anyone even thought of drones.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Boy, am I gonna get it. You know, that little droid's gonna cause me a lot of trouble.
Oh, he excels at that.
Ooh, Luke Skywalker's getting in trouble. Hey, why do they live inside of a hole?
It's probably cooler down there. Away from the surface where the sun is.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's a cool looking house, though.
There's a droid on the scanner. Dead ahead. Might be our little R2 unit. Hit
That
the
wasn't done
accelerator.
with computers either.
Why does that look like that? It looks like a Ferrari.
But like hovering over the ground, yeah.
Oh, it's a mammoth.
It's called a bantha.
It's a bantha?
Yeah, it's called a bantha, yeah.
Oh, just like the bantha wheat from TOTK.
This was way before TOTK.
Or BOTW, which was in the 1947. BOTW came out in 1947.
Explain the acronym. B what?
Breath of the Wild. BOTW.
Breath of the Wild did not come out in 1947.
Yeah.
No, it didn't. 1947 was right after World War II. We didn't even have computers back then. Breath of the Wild came out, what, 7 years ago, 6 years ago?
No, it was in the 19s.
No. I will bet you money.
How much?
$10.
20.
10. Well, fine, 20 because I know I'm going to win. You watch the movie. I'm going to look it up.
Is that another one of the weird thingy things with the glowy eyes?
The Jawas?
Yeah.
No, those are Tusken Raiders. March 3rd, 2017. 6 years ago.
It was, the official release said it was in somewhere in the 19s.
The original Zelda.
We've had a busy day. Fortunately, all in one piece.
Ben Kenobi?
Weird Ben?
Yeah, you owe me $20.
Dang. You said 10.
You said 20.
You put it down to 10.
No, I said 20 afterwards and you agreed.
No.
Yep.
No.
It's just going to mean I'm going to hand you $20 and you're going to hand it right back to me because you don't have any money unless it comes from me.
Oh, he's not dead. Not yet.
We know it.
Well, of course I know
What?
it.
Not yet?
He's me.
What do you mean by not yet?
Oh, everybody dies
But why do you say not yet?
because he's still alive. It makes sense. I'm not dead yet. He's still alive.
Whoa, what happened to his arm?
They busted him up really bad.
You fought in the Clone Wars?
Yes. I was once a Jedi Knight.
Wait a minute.
What?
So how is like the bronze guy got his arm and then wire shown if he's like a human?
He's not. He's a robot.
Not what acting.
It's a puppet. And the actor's not in him right now.
No.
No, he's not because like the scene where his arm was off and it's just his head. It's just a puppet with the head moving and he voiced it over. He's in that one probably, but there's some scenes where he's not in it and it's just a puppet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Father's lightsaber. This is the weapon of a Jedi Knight.
Oh, the lightsaber.
The blaster. An elegant weapon, but a more civilized.
I would still cut my arm off if I had a real one.
I wouldn't.
By accident. Oh, you'd be cutting a lot of stuff up you weren't supposed to if you had a lightsaber.
Yeah. And I wouldn't get in trouble.
No, because as clumsy as you are, you'd end up cutting your own head off.
No.
How did my father die?
A young Jedi named Darth Vader. He betrayed and murdered your father.
Darth Vader killed his father?
Vader was seduced by the dark side of the Force. And the Force is what gives the Jedi his power. It surrounds us, penetrates us, it binds the galaxy together.
Then why didn't Darth Vader use the Force to kill the guy in that first scene?
It's scarier if he doesn't. I mean, he was still super strong. One arm picked him up.
Yeah, and just went
Mm-hmm.
with his neck.
When we watch the rest of the Star Wars movies, I'll give you a better reason. Because there's a lot of other movies, and one of them kind of explains that.
My ship has fallen under attack, and I'm afraid my mission to bring you to Alderaan has failed. I have placed information vital to the survival of the rebellion into the memory systems of this R2 unit. My father will know how to retrieve it. You must see this droid safely delivered to him on Alderaan. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Pretty cool, huh?
How most of this stuff isn't AI generated or computer generated.
I'll tell you when it is, but most of it's not. Remember, they had to be really, really clever with how they did stuff. They did models. They shot the models really close. They did the backgrounds. Like, yeah, the Star Destroyers, they got pieces of, like, battleship models, glued it together to look like that. And they filmed it from far away with a black screen. And they filmed it up close.
So that's why it's so small.
And it looks so detailed.
When it's going out?
Yeah.
Like an actual
It's all
planet?
it's all camera tricks. It's all really smart ways they use the camera and how they film stuff.
The Death Star.
Yeah.
The ability to destroy a planet is insignificant next to the power of the Force.
Don't try to frighten us with your sorcerer's ways.
With your sorcerer stone thing.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Enough of this. Vader, release him.
Are you already trying to force choke stuff?
I guess I'm not worthy of the Force yet.
You need much more training.
These tracks are side by side. Sand people always ride single file.
These are the same Jawas that sold us R2 and 3P.
What happened?
Stormtroopers.
If they traced the robots here, they may have learned who they sold them to, and that would lead them back home.
Oh, wait, Luke!
Oh no. Why does that look like a rocket ship?
Trying to make it look spacey and futuristic.
Hey, that's the Hot Wheels I have.
Yeah, that's why I got it for you.
Oh my god. No, his uncle and aunt are dead. Everyone is dead. Wow. I wouldn't be surprised if a stormtrooper just came walking up, sees him.
Look, did you see him? Yeah.
His uncle and aunt.
Yeah. Most hero stories start off sad, buddy.
Yeah, like Batman. His parents died in the alleyway.
Yeah.
Thugs. And then came the life of vengeance. And heroism.
I think that was the most lighthearted I've ever heard anyone say, and then became the life of vengeance instead of the life of vengeance. The life of vengeance.
And now, Your Highness, we will discuss the location of your hidden rebel base.
Ooh, the Death Star. Human version.
That's an interrogation droid. It's gonna torture her.
Death Star.
Good point.
How did they make the hovercrafts hover?
What they ended up doing was it was actually a trick with mirrors, and with the way they covered the wheels, they had mirrors on the outside to reflect the floor. That gave them enough of a reflection that when they did the post-production and edited it afterwards, they smudged it so it looks like a blur. So it's really smart ways that they messed with stuff. So you can even see the blur under it. You can almost see where they blurred it to make it look that way.
Oh, yeah. And then they added the shadow.
Well, the shadow was already there from the car. They just blurred the middle part.
Oh,
They blurred the wheels and the bottom of the car.
Ooh, little rabbits.
Yeah, those are computer. Those were added after. Like that guy, yeah.
Oh, Boris a bully. Why does that all look computer generated? All the buildings.
So this is the city's real. They added a lot of stuff like this. Like I said, when they re-released it 20 years later, they added all the computer stuff afterwards to try to make it look newer.
Why are there dinosaurs in the city?
Those are aliens.
How long have you had these droids?
About 3 or 4 seasons.
And in Star Wars, you're going to have dinosaurs everywhere. Or big giant monsters everywhere.
You don't need to see his identification. These aren't the droids you're looking for.
These aren't the droids we're looking for. Go about your business.
Move along.
Move along.
What?
Move along.
Bro, mind controlled them?
Jedi mind trick.